So today I'm going to be taking you through creating a basic form as well as setting up the relevant notifications. So if you're familiar with form builders in WordPress, usually there are settings that you have to go through to make sure that you are notified upon form submission. Same thing in the hub. So I'm going to walk you through that. So you are in your account, sites, and then we're going to go to forms or surveys, whatever you'd like to do, builder, and we can add form. We'll just start from scratch at this stage. And I'm just going to build a very basic form here. Okay, so on the left-hand side here, you're going to see your elements. So we'll just go full name, phone number, and email. And you can either keep or delete this consent box or change what it says, but it is nice to just have the consent option there for anyone that is opting into your service. Now, if you wanted to have custom on your form, what we're going to do is either create them in the custom fields and settings, but you can also do it right here. So say you wanted to add a box to, say, their inquiry type or maybe a service type, right? So we will select drop down single. And what I like to do here is actually name this field based on whatever form it is. So it might be like, at this stage, I'll go demo inquiry form, and this will make more sense later. Service type, and that'll go in the contact record, and you can either have like separate folders depending on your fields. But we're just going to say another option. All right, so we're just going to make 2 fields here and select. We'll just go in additional info and save. All right. Say you want to add another custom field. We're going to go multi-line to make it, maybe they can leave a message. Demo form, message, contact, place that in additional info, and do that. So you can see we have a lot of different custom fields in our account, but you might not have as many, but I'm just going to search for this. Oops, I made them slightly different. And we'll just place them in here. Now you can see that the label is showing that full thing that I wrote there, but you can remove that and adjust it as necessary. Great. We can also add a button if you wanted to customize your button. There it is. All right, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to save this. Should probably name it as well. Demo form. And you can also change your styles here as well. So you can change whether there is a border, change the background if you'd like it to be transparent to whatever page it's on, and all sorts of things. You can play around with that and you'll see it all reflected in real time. So, you'll see it, the font's changed and all whatnot. So cool. So we're going to save. You can also preview your form. And just to see how it all works. You can also have your message upon submit there saying thank you for taking the time or whatever you'd like to say. So here's your form. Awesome. You've made your form. You're going to put that on your website or your landing page, whatever. But you will need to have notifications happening with that because you want to know when someone takes action on that form. You will always be able to see the submissions from the form in submissions, but usually that's not enough. So what we do is we create an automation attached to the action of this form being submitted. Okay, and we're going to create a basic workflow here. And if you already have any sort of form submissions in your account as workflows, you can also just duplicate that and tweak them as necessary. But I'll make this one from scratch. So demo form, and our trigger is going to be form submission, form submitted, form is, because you don't want it to run for every single form. I'm going to search demo form and save. Okay. Off the back of this, the action that we'll take will be notification. So send internal notification and make that an email. You can also have that come as an SMS to you if you have your SMS mobile number in your user profile. And select your user types. That could be to you, all users, doesn't matter. Demo form submitted. And here's where you can find your custom values, custom fields, I mean. Okay, and in here, if you would like to know all of the details that have been inputted into the form, you're going to have to insert them from the custom values section, right? So we're going to go form submitted, name, email, phone, message, service type, right? So here we're going to go in custom values, the customer's name that we had on that form, custom contact, email, phone. So pretty much just mapping across all the fields that you had in that form. And then here's where we have the custom fields. So you'll see here that we have lots and lots and lots and lots. This is why I like to label them so we can easily say, okay, this is from this particular form. We'll map that one across. If you don't have that little label before as to what form it's for, what survey it's for, if you just have general values, as you can see here, are you currently da, 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 da. That's really hard to find because all of this goes alphabetically. So I like to just keep them all in one spot and we will save. All right, so we have our internal notification set up. You can keep it as that. If you would like to take it one step further, I'm just going to copy this and we'll actually add all those details to the client notes. So at a glance, you can see what is happening in the client's profile. And if you wanted, you can also add tags. So you can say where or what form they've come from. So you could say something like demo form and add new tag. I'm not going to add that because that will add it to our system, but we're going to save this. Now, if you would like people to be able to enter this workflow more than once and be notified more than once, we're going to say allow reentry and save. Okay, once this is live, we're going to publish, save, and you should have your notifications all sorted for that form. Now, once that's done, I recommend going back and testing your form just to see if all of that is coming through into the contact record. How you can do that is you can either embed that form onto the page, or you can go back to Sites, Forms, Form Builder, and you can go integrate and copy form link. Now, I am opening this up in a new window, so I'm just going to fill this out real quick. Amanda test, email. All right, almost there. All right, and I'm submitting that. So, all right, I have just done that test submission off the back of the submission, off the back of that link. And we will just go to submissions now, see if it has come through. It should be the one at the top there. Yep, so this is me, Burritos at Tacos, and you will see that it came from a form and all of the information there. So you can also download this if you wanted. However, you probably don't do that, but we will also look at this contact record. Once it loads. All right, and we should see the notes from that form submission come through in this side. And then all of the relevant users will also have been notified. So I hope that this makes sense and that you can go forward feeling confident creating forms and their relevant notifications to you and your team. Reach out if you have any issues or access the chat support just in the bottom right-hand corner, and they can help you if you forget any of this or need help going forward. Cheers.